Oh Mummy, or as it's known in Yorkshire, Mother, is a simple game. If you're familiar with Treasure Island, Punchy and the other games that came free with a lot of Spectrums, you'll likely also be familiar with this one. This was, in fact, probably the first game I ever played, or at least the first one I could play relatively competently, and so it holds a special place in my heart regardless of how it plays today. But screw all that sentimentality, how does it play today? Well, it's simple. It's a simple game. I think I've said that. The story is as follows. The ancient magic of the pharaohs of Egypt await those who would dare desecrate their tombs, disturbing their slumber. Hoards of riches are to be found if you have the courage to face the guardians of the pyramids. What this translates to in game form is a sort of reverse Pac-Man. Instead of running around gobbling up pellets, you're going to be running around farting out your own little pellets. The game takes place on a grid, and once you've completely ensnared one of the squares with your little poots, its contents will be revealed. That could be points, a sarcophagus, a key, a magic scroll, or nout. The basic quest for each level is to uncover both the sarcophagus and the key before exiting the level, collecting as many points as possible while you do it. The key, weirdly, has the word Spectrum plastered next to it. I never understood why then, and I still don't understand why now. The text box even acts like a physical barrier. It's weird, it doesn't make any sense, but I kind of like it. Attempting to stop you, of course, are the mummies, and these little buggers are both cute and a pain in the arse. Their AI is absolutely bonkers, seemingly wandering off and doing their own thing one minute and then chasing you down the next. The best strategy I can find is to stay far away, because their unpredictability is their biggest asset. Once each level's completed, the number of mummies is increased, and more can appear if you accidentally uncover one from its tomb while you're running around. The magic scroll, of which there's always one per level, lets you get away with one hit on that particular level, which is nice. Nice and simple. It's a simple game. After a few successful levels, you'll be given this newspaper headline. It basically tells you you've netted some bonus points, and then you're plonked back to the start of the game with an increased speed level. Honestly, the game still plays as well now as it did back then. There's a certain line that games like this have to straddle. Simple games are accessible, but make them too simple and you get boredom. Thankfully, Oh Mummy's constantly increasing difficulty curve means that boredom never really kicks in. You're consistently on the back foot as more and more mummies pile in, and then just as you get the hang of that, the speed increase throws you for a loop. If you enjoy the core idea, then the game does it well. I've only really got two criticisms that I can throw at the game. One, the sound is awful, and a product of its time, but I would literally prefer silence over this constant droning blip. The second complaint is that the controls are exceptionally precise and feel a little sticky. If you're running away from a mummy and you need to quickly nip into an alleyway, 6 times out of 10 you're going to end up stopping short of the turn you actually want to make and then frantically trying to position yourself to get away. The game is built on grids, and it's an obvious shortcoming of that design choice, but still. It's a game well worth playing for anyone who owns a Spectrum, and it's nice to see a single-screen maze-based game that doesn't just copy Pac-Man wholesale. Watching the footage on screen, you'll know straight away whether it's for you or not. It's literally a man running around while being chased. If that sounds like your idea of a good game, you'll probably like this. And Benny Hill.